After falling ill, I understood that leading a prolonged life involves taking 5 essential actions starting at the age of 65. It's not just about staying active or staying properly hydrated. What measures can middle-aged individuals adopt to avoid illnesses when they reach 65? Some claim that increasing water intake is crucial, while others suggest boosting physical activity. The true solution lies in the following 5 actions. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you could give a like to this video. Your support helps me continue sharing this teaching about aging. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any of the videos. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment with the number 1, if you didn't like it, comment with the number 0 so I can improve the content for you. Now, let's get started. As old age approaches, no one can escape the fact that death is on the horizon. However, maintaining a healthy and peaceful life in the years that remain is a goal that everyone can work towards daily. So, what can we do to avoid illnesses? Some people argue that it's crucial to consume enough water, while others promote the idea of increasing physical activity. But as you age and observe how your body becomes more fragile, is it really enough to just drink water and exercise? On the other hand, consuming an excessive amount of water can be harmful to the kidneys, leading to fluid retention in the body and diluting electrolytes in the blood, which can result in disorders like hyponatremia and hypokalemia. Additionally, excessive exercise can pose injury risks and joint problems for older adults. In reality, after experiencing illnesses, older individuals understand better that proper healthcare encompasses more than just drinking water and exercising. It also involves following these 5 principles. 1. Preserve good rest. As you age, it's essential to conserve and recover energy. Avoid activities that can exhaust your body. Sleep is the most important. Aim to get around 8 hours of sleep each night and establish a consistent sleep schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up early. Frequently staying up late can cause hormonal imbalances and weaken immunity, affecting both your body and mind. People who often stay up late cannot fully recover their energy, which does not favor longevity. Traditionally, a day was divided into 12 segments of time, with the period from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. known as the pig hour, and from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. as the rat hour. The pig hour represents the last stretch of the day. During this time, people should set aside their tasks, take a brief rest, and allow their bodies to prepare for sleep. 2. Foster good character and an optimistic mindset. In old age, it's important to cultivate good character and a positive outlook on life. We have all faced and overcome various difficulties and challenges, therefore, when encountering new problems, try to approach them with a calmer attitude. Maintaining an optimistic mindset, whether you feel happy or sad, means you still have a 24-hour day. Holding on to a negative mindset only affects your well-being, especially when negativity becomes constant. Not only will your mood be impacted, but health problems may also arise. Therefore, it's vital to take care of both the mind and character. With a positive attitude, you'll be able to view situations from an optimistic perspective and, no matter how complicated they are, you can confront and overcome them. 3. Attend to your digestive health. In old age, having a well-functioning digestive system is crucial. A healthy gut promotes nutrient absorption, contributes to overall well-being, and supports a longer life. How can you care for your digestive system? Pay attention to portion sizes, reduce fast food consumption, and limit intake of fatty, sugary, and salty foods. Avoid canned products, organ meats, calorie-dense snacks, and spoiled or moldy foods. Instead, opt for fresh and diverse foods, such as vegetables, chicken, fish, and eggs. Additionally, keep your weight in check, ensuring it's balanced. Aim for 3 meals a day at fixed times, eating until you're about 80% full rather than overindulging, which aids digestion. Older adults should also avoid spicy, stimulating, or excessively cold foods. Preserve bone and joint health. Over time, osteoporosis becomes a common condition. What were once strong limbs and resilient joints are now more vulnerable to injury. Sometimes, even a slight bump can have lasting consequences, or a simple sneeze can cause bone fractures. So, what measures can older adults take to prevent osteoporosis? A key factor is ensuring that calcium levels in the body are adequate. Including calcium through food or supplements is just one part of the process. Don't forget to expose yourself to sunlight to promote vitamin D production in the body, which enhances calcium absorption. 5. Foster knowledge and invest wisely in health. As you age, it's essential to pay more attention to medical information. You don't need to have the same level of expertise as a doctor, but you should at least know what you can and cannot do. Learn to invest effectively in your health. Don't skimp and spend consciously on essential aspects, such as regular medical checkups and screenings for high-risk diseases. Only then can you identify signs of illnesses in time, intervene, and prevent minor issues from becoming serious complications, contributing to a longer life. A woman has gained valuable lessons for enjoying a more active retirement, even without living with her children. I invite you to listen to her story. After the death of her husband, her children, worried about her loneliness, took turns inviting her to live with them. At first, she was very happy to have her children and grandchildren always nearby, but over time, tensions arose due to generational differences. About a year ago, she had a strong argument with her son and decided to return to her former home. At that moment, she realized that she had been getting too involved in her children's lives. Each person has their own perspectives and lifestyles. It's not right to impose your will on them permanently. Therefore, even after calming down and her son offered to take her back to the city, she firmly replied no, focusing on her own life as a retiree. At nearly 70 years old, having found stability after losing her partner, she decided to stop doing certain things to find happiness and peace in her retirement. Recently, she chose to stop getting involved in her children's family matters. She came across a video of a street interview where the host asked whether parents should pay more attention to their children. At the time of her marriage, a woman of her age replied, "I still worry about my children, but I don't get too involved in their lives. As long as they are okay, that's what matters. If a mother-in-law has excessive control, I wouldn't be happy either." When children get married, the fact that parents worry less also helps them become more independent and mature. Many parents think that their children, no matter how old they are, remain small in their eyes. However, whether due to affection or concern, she believes clear boundaries should be established so that children can have their own space to grow and take on responsibilities in their lives. Having lived independently, she no longer worries about her children's family conflicts or aspects she dislikes. Therefore, there are no more disputes with them, and she doesn't get irritated often. Now she has more time for her own interests and feels much more optimistic about life. She has stopped participating in her grandchildren's education. Recently, a topic on social media also caught her attention, where people shared the main difficulties between mothers-in-law and daughters-in-law. A young woman named Tran commented that her in-laws always believed the young couple lacked experience and often interfered in raising their children. One time, when her husband came home late and she was busy with household chores, she asked the grandparents to play with the child, but her in-laws reprimanded her for allowing the child to stay up so late, insisting that it could harm his health. In fact, when she lived with her son, she also used to frequently interfere in her grandchildren's upbringing. When they liked something, she indulged them, but when they misbehaved, she scolded them loudly. She caused conflicts for her son by imposing rules that were contrary to what he and his wife wanted. Reflecting on the past, after having lived apart, she feels it was a mistake to use her experience to intervene in her grandchildren's upbringing. When family members cannot share, it becomes very complicated to maintain harmony. So by stopping her interference in the way her son and his wife raised their children, she felt much more comfortable. Making more friends was part of her process. When I decided to live alone after my husband's passing, many of my friends were surprised, and some even said I would end up alone in my old age. Still, I chose to return to my old home. In reality, living with children and grandchildren can make you feel less lonely due to constant conversation, but if you don't align with their lifestyle and opinions, you can also feel quite trapped. If you are still watching this video and think these lessons are useful, please leave a comment with the number 1 below so I know you are still following this video with me. I appreciate your valuable time. After moving out on my own, I started actively making friends and joined groups for seniors. We share many common interests, meet every week, and exchange our life experiences. My children also appreciate my decision and visit me from time to time, therefore, I feel that my current life is truly fulfilling. I no longer bother my children, but I continue to live happily and healthily in my later years. Many people think that after retirement, if you don't live with your children and grandchildren, you will be alone and discouraged, but I have a different perspective. The key is to achieve a balance between your personal life and family so that you feel more comfortable and content. I learned that transforming the experiences of others into gossip is something I understood after turning 65. Focusing on your own life will bring you more happiness and optimism than constantly judging or comparing yourself to others. Accompanied by Mr. Tron, who mentioned that at 65 he lives with his son but always faces disputes, he realized that support is crucial in later years for a more comfortable life. Life in his son's house turned out to be not as perfect as he had expected. Time slipped away quickly. My wife and I had been together through various stages of life, however, just when I was preparing to enjoy my old age, my wife left forever. The months following the loss of a partner were very sad. I constantly missed my wife and felt lost without her company. Seeing me in that state, my son was very distressed and suggested that I move in with him. At that moment, I thought a change of environment might help me cope with my sadness, so I accepted my son's invitation. On my first day in my son's house, I experienced family warmth after a time of solitude. My daughter-in-law enthusiastically organized my room and provided me with what I needed. The grandchildren also welcomed me joyfully. The happy family atmosphere allowed me to temporarily forget the pain of having lost my partner. However, over time, I began to notice significant discrepancies in the habits and lifestyles between my family and my sons. I prefer to go to bed early and wake up early, while my children are accustomed to staying up later and waking up late. I practice frugality, but they aspire to a high-quality lifestyle. These differences gradually created tensions between my children and me. The peak of the argument occurred when my daughter-in-law accidentally broke a very expensive vase in the house. I shook my head and reprimanded her immediately. My son commented, "Dad, if it broke, just buy a new one." Upon hearing this, I couldn't help but feel annoyed. My children seemed to have a lot of money. My daughter-in-law moved awkwardly while my son continued, "Dad, why are you so inflexible? It's just an ordinary vase. We earn money to spend, we have to save it. Like you, times have changed. You should learn to adapt." This conversation made me realize that there was a considerable emotional gap between my son's family and me, a separation that seemed impossible to fix. I remember the simple life I shared with my wife back then, while my children seek a contemporary, high-quality lifestyle. I understood that if I wanted to enjoy a comfortable life in my final years, I had to rely on myself and learn to adapt and find balance. From that moment on, I started to modify my thoughts and my way of living. I made an effort to integrate into the lives of the younger generations. I learned to use smartphones and computers to stay updated on information and trends. I also began to participate in senior groups in the neighborhood and made friends with individuals who had similar interests to enrich my personal life, rather than allowing everything to revolve solely around my children and grandchildren. Additionally, I improved my way of communicating with my son's family, putting aside the stubbornness I used to have. I recognized that everyone has their own customs and values. To coexist harmoniously, we must learn to be tolerant of each other. I have started actively expressing my thoughts and emotions to my son's family and have also learned to value their decisions and ways of life. Over time, our relationship has become more harmonious. I have now adjusted to life with my children, although the absence of my wife has left a great void. I recognize that life must go on. I will continue to live with the beautiful memories of the past while actively facing the challenges and opportunities that come with the passage of time. I have come to understand various truths about aging. It is essential to learn to trust oneself, adapt our mindset, and actively confront the changes and challenges that arise in life. We cannot rely on our children forever or allow others to manage our lives for us. What we must do is bravely step out of our comfort zones to seek the joys of old age. Only then can our final years be truly fulfilling and meaningful. People who lead a simple life save prudently and retire sensibly. Mrs. Dawn, at 65, feels happy every day despite not having great resources. Her husband passed away a few years ago, and her children are now adults and independent. Every morning, Mrs. Dawn goes to her small garden to plant and tend to her vegetables. When she has free time, she sits by the window to enjoy the breeze and chat with others. In reality, very few 65-year-olds can enjoy life as Mrs. Dawn does, as even though they are retired, they often have to shoulder the responsibilities of their children, grandchildren, and the role of grandparents. While sharing her secret to living a peaceful life, Mrs. Dawn mentions that what she values most is a minimalist lifestyle that involves getting rid of the superfluous and maintaining a manageable financial situation. This is a trend that is gaining momentum and having a significant impact globally. With the fundamental principle of less is more, minimalism has become an attractive philosophy for many. The essence of this lifestyle lies in prioritizing quality over quantity, reducing possessions to what is truly necessary. Adopting a minimalist approach will help keep your home organized and provide you with more time for yourself. Many older people believe they should enjoy their old age by indulging in luxuries and making ostentatious purchases, rather than focusing on practical needs. In fact, many impulsive buying decisions lead to acquiring items that are only used once or twice. Food does not have to be luxurious, but it should be fresh and nutritious. At any age, health should always be the top priority. Many think that only by enjoying expensive delicacies can they maintain good health and live long, underestimating the foods found in markets. However, they overlook that what is fundamental are the nutrients and ingredients. Even if it is a delicacy, if it does not provide the right nutrition, does not meet their needs, and is harmful, it is essentially wasteful. It is important to pay attention to the nutritional content of each ingredient. Meals for older adults should balance carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Make sure to drink enough water, avoid salty foods, limit processed products, and stay away from harmful substances. Choose your relationships. At this age, you have lived a long time, gone through various experiences, and have many connections with family, friends, and colleagues. However, each person has their own life, and everyone is busy. Some relationships only come to mind when they need support, using flattery to gain help. When dealing with certain people, it is important to be patient and kind. It can be complicated to accept a request when you are not in the mood, but it is also difficult to say no. There are numerous examples of individuals who have been deceived and lost all their accumulated savings. Life involves not only letting go of material possessions but also managing interpersonal relationships. Focus on the people who truly matter and care for you, so you can return that affection. If there is no relationship causing you stress, it is not necessary to cut ties, just redirect your attention to what really matters. In conclusion, the elderly do not need to indulge excessively in luxurious spending. Saving is considered a sensible practice that helps maintain good health and energy. It is important to learn to take care of oneself and manage finances. By doing so, you can enjoy a pleasant and purposeful old age. A person in good health should have a smooth evacuation process without unusual discomfort. On the contrary, if the urine shows color changes, bubbles, or causes discomfort, it could be a sign of problems with the kidneys or prostate. This can carry risks such as prostatitis or benign prostatic hyperplasia. In these situations, it is essential to go to a hospital for proper evaluation and diagnosis. The kidneys are vital organs for men, and renal dysfunction can severely impact health, both physically and mentally. Therefore, it is important to be alert to any unusual symptoms when urinating, both in the morning and during the day. A good day is very relevant. A positive and energetic mood each morning can be an important indicator of overall health. Before proceeding, remember to give a like if you are enjoying the video and subscribe to the channel for the best tips on how to attract abundance and prosperity into your life. Let's move forward. An energy boost upon waking not only reflects an optimistic attitude but also suggests that essential organs such as the liver, kidneys, and lungs are in good shape and remain youthful. Restorative sleep and adequate rest contribute to starting the day positively. On the contrary, if a person wakes up feeling fatigued or apathetic, it is important to pay attention to their well-being. Even if restorative sleep has been achieved, but fatigue is still experienced, it could be a warning sign from the body. If this state persists, it can negatively affect both physical and mental health, making it crucial to undergo timely evaluation and examination to effectively identify and address issues. A fresh and healthy appearance upon waking can be indicative of good health. Conversely, if the face appears dull, the skin seems rough, or signs of swelling are present, this could indicate kidney problems that require urgent attention and treatment. Some men may observe swelling in the face, legs, and even other parts of the body upon waking in the morning. The primary reason for this phenomenon is linked to abnormal metabolic functioning of the kidneys. These organs are essential in water metabolism and play a crucial role. When kidney function is compromised, water may not be adequately eliminated, leading to prolonged retention and resulting in swelling. Additionally, swelling in the lower extremities may indicate a risk of cardiovascular diseases. Therefore, upon observing these conditions, it is important to prioritize timely evaluation and treatment of associated problems. People over 60 must accept their age and modify their lifestyles to align with their current health status. Mr. Lee, who is 70 years old, used to drink enough water and exercise regularly during his 60s. However, now in his 70s, he has reduced both his water intake and physical activity. His daughter constantly reminds him to exercise and stay hydrated every day, but Mr. Lee faces his own difficulties. "I'm 70 years old, I can't behave like I did when I was younger. Now, if I increase my water intake, I have to go to the bathroom frequently, and I can't even sleep well at night because of it." Regarding exercise, he mentions that his knees are no longer as strong as before. After walking for a while, he feels joint pain and struggles to exercise, making it difficult for him to stay active. In reality, doctors suggest that while increasing water intake and exercising more are beneficial for health and longevity, healthy habits are not limited to just drinking water and physical activity. Each person has different physical conditions and habits. Older adults often face more limitations compared to younger people. Many seniors with fragile kidneys or hearts need to adapt their lifestyle to better suit their bodies, wanting to live healthily and for a long time. As one ages, it's not mandatory to increase water intake or boost physical activity upon reaching 60. Keep in mind these 5 principles for a prolonged life. 1. A good night's sleep is essential. Older adults should find a proper balance between exercise and rest, which means engaging in moderate physical activity within what the body can handle and resting according to the body's needs. Ensuring adequate rest and good sleep quality is crucial for older adults. Upon reaching 60, it's important to consider these 3 aspects: creating a routine to go to bed and wake up early, maintaining a consistent schedule. It's essential to get enough sleep each night and ensure quality rest. Upon waking, individuals should feel revitalized, without interruptions during the night or relying on medications for good sleep. For seniors, good sleep quality is beneficial for health. It can strengthen the immune system, regulate hormones, and promote a longer life. If you are still watching this video and find these teachings helpful, leave a comment with the number 3 below so I know you're still here with me. I appreciate your valuable time. 2. Cultivate an optimistic mindset. If you are over 60, it's important to adopt a positive attitude and not pressure yourself into doing activities you cannot manage. For example, many older individuals impose the obligation to overexercise despite their health issues and mobility difficulties. This is not only unrealistic but can also be harmful to those seniors with complex conditions. Overexercising can overload the heart and even pose a potentially life-threatening risk. Seniors over 60 should cultivate a positive mindset. Accepting one's age allows for a fuller life, reduces stubbornness, and lowers stress. Older adults should avoid excessive worry about their health or family problems. It is vital to take things calmly. After 60, bodily functions tend to decline progressively, and agility is affected compared to youth. At this stage, it is essential to move more slowly and cautiously. For older adults, it is advisable to rise more gradually, eat slowly, and engage in gentle exercises. Slowness should not be interpreted as a sign of decline, rather, it adjusts to health conditions and the journey of life. 3. Avoid stimulants. If you are over 60, it is preferable to avoid tobacco and alcohol, as they are harmful to health at any age. If you indulge in these habits due to age, maintaining good health becomes complicated. As people age, their main desire is to preserve their well-being. With good health, the quality of life increases, and they do not become a burden to their children. 4. Adopt a balanced diet. From 60 onwards, following a healthy diet is crucial. Avoid unhealthy foods like fried foods, pickles, roasts, or processed products. Aim for regular eating habits and ensure 3 balanced meals a day. It's important to pay attention to nutritional balance, combining meat, fish, and a variety of vegetables to provide the necessary nutrients. Older adults should not take too many supplements, as their benefits are limited and can end up being a waste of money. When reflecting on happiness, we often associate this feeling with money and good health. At this stage of life, most people have enough to be happy. In today's developed world, living standards are constantly improving. Many people mistakenly believe that living longer means being happier. However, recent studies suggest that happiness peaks between ages 65 and 70. This finding has completely transformed our perception of the connection between life expectancy and happiness. There are 3 aspects that can clarify why happiness at this stage of life is not related to longevity. Retirees no longer have to deal with the stresses and competition of the workplace. They focus more on their emotional well-being and seek inner peace. These experienced individuals have learned to value and enjoy the moment, finding joy in life's simple pleasures. However, this does not mean they stop evolving. They continue to explore the world with a mature perspective. Their wisdom and way of enjoying happiness teach us that it is not exclusive to youth. Age does not determine a person's attitude toward life. It has been shown that happiness can be found in a cup of tea savored quietly, rather than being limited to the frantic pursuit in a chaotic world. The two foundations of old age that determine happiness are often considered to be the possession of economic resources and good health. Apparently, the happiest people we mentioned have discovered the formula to balance these two elements. Most who reach this stage of life have some savings and no longer worry about financial issues. Instead, they are deeply concerned about their physical well-being, as they understand that health is paramount. Without good health, money loses its meaning. People at this stage of life no longer focus on luxurious material possessions but dedicate more resources to their well-being and family. However, at the same time, those in this stage understand how to balance work and personal life. They do not behave like young people who immerse themselves completely in their careers. Instead, they seek to enrich their lives with activities that are meaningful to them. For them, life is not a competition but an exciting adventure. In this journey, happiness and health are what they truly need. Knowledge and experience gained are fundamental to flourishing at 60. Each individual's existence is no longer a blank canvas but a work filled with bitter and pleasant stories. As the Vietnamese proverb goes, the older the ginger, the spicier it gets. This is because older individuals possess a broader vision and deeper wisdom after facing numerous adversities on their path to this stage of life. They do not let minor inconveniences affect them. Instead, they adopt an understanding and calm posture to deal with both major challenges and small ones. Life is not always peaceful, each obstacle offers an opportunity. Older adults are capable of analyzing problems from various perspectives and applying their extensive experiences to overcome difficulties. This calm and unhurried disposition is not something that younger people easily achieve. Additionally, older adults understand the importance of disconnecting, they value relationships intensely, and they appreciate those around them. They enjoy the company of family and friends, recognizing that these connections are much more meaningful than the pursuit of material goods. Their wisdom not only involves an understanding of life but also a deep awareness of its value. Their lifestyle serves as a reminder to younger generations that they should take their time and enjoy life in its entirety. Ultimately, happiness does not depend on the number of years we live but on how we enjoy each day. Being happy is a decision and arises from a deep and genuine appreciation for life. Research presented in the Journal of the American Medical Association, conducted by scientist Brian Mann, reveals that the transition phase between the ages of 55 and 65, which encompasses middle age to old age, is key in determining a person's future health and life expectancy. From the age of 55, women begin to experience a decline in their health and physical abilities, facing various conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, heart problems, arthritis, and osteoporosis. For men over 55, common issues include sleep difficulties, decreased appetite, and loss of muscle mass. These symptoms become more pronounced, and the risk of developing diseases such as diabetes and cancer increases. Therefore, between the ages of 55 and 65, it is crucial for middle-aged individuals to adopt healthy habits to increase their chances of living a long and healthy life. If you are still watching this video and find these teachings useful, please write the number 1 in the comments so I know you are still here with me. I greatly appreciate your valuable time. Next, I present 4 common habits in long-lived individuals that, according to scientific research, have proven beneficial for health. 1. Adequate protein intake. A study conducted by Newcastle University in the UK evaluated information from over 700 people aged 85 in 2006 and found that those who consumed sufficient protein had better health and were less likely to suffer from diseases compared to those who did not meet the recommended daily intake. As we age, the body loses muscle mass, leading to weakness and decreased mobility. Therefore, preserving muscle mass is key to staying healthy as we grow older. Proteins also offer other benefits, such as helping to prevent diseases and maintaining both muscle strength and proper immune system functioning. Dr. Florence, an associate professor of medicine in New York and founder of the Camera Health Medical Center, has dedicated years to researching ways to reverse the aging process. She recommends consuming at least 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight. Healthy protein sources for older adults include meat, fish, eggs, dairy products, lentils, other beans, and nuts. 2. Moderate physical activity. Just like adequate protein intake, regular exercise helps preserve muscle mass and prevent bone problems. A study conducted among thousands of older adults revealed that those who engage in various forms of moderate exercise avoid negative health effects and potential injuries. Recent research indicates that those who exercise regularly reduce their likelihood of dying prematurely by 41%. Additionally, frequent physical activity allows older adults to improve bone density, manage glucose levels, maintain stable blood pressure, and reduce the risk of dementia. 3. Eating dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, with a cocoa content between 70% and 90%, has less sugar than milk chocolate and offers various health benefits. Dark chocolate has long been known to be favorable for older adults, primarily due to its high antioxidant content. These compounds are associated with lower blood pressure and LDL cholesterol, improved brain circulation, and protection against neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's. Italian scientists have determined that dark chocolate can promote sleep quality in middle-aged individuals. Additionally, a study published in the journal Physiology and Behavior indicates that this type of chocolate can significantly improve vision in older adults. Frequent consumption of chocolate also helps reduce stress and anxiety. The phenylethylamine present in chocolate stimulates the brain to release endorphins, creating a pleasurable and uplifting sensation. 4. Vitamin D supplementation. Vitamin D, known as the sunshine vitamin, has proven to be key in various vital functions of the body. A deficiency in this vitamin can lead to conditions such as brittle bones, joint pain, muscle fatigue, and decreased immune system efficiency. A 2017 study that included over 5,600 older adults revealed that those taking vitamin D supplements experienced fewer feelings of loneliness and depression, along with improved sleep quality. Maintaining mental health has a considerable impact on longevity. Furthermore, vitamin D has helped older adults avoid cancer and infections, as well as take care of their oral health and strengthen their bones. To optimize vitamin D absorption, it is recommended to combine it with foods rich in omega-3, such as salmon or eggs. To live longer, add these 2 habits. 1. Exercise your mind more. The human brain also begins to show signs of aging as the years advance. Diseases such as Alzheimer's or senile dementia are some of the most common age-related conditions. For this reason, it is essential to prevent cognitive decline to contribute to improved health and longevity. Regularly using the brain can help slow cognitive aging. Recent studies have shown that engaging in activities such as solving puzzles, reading, learning new languages, and participating in intellectual tasks can be beneficial for preserving mental health. 2. Cultivate social relationships. Having an optimistic mindset and feeling loved contributes to your happiness and a longer life. Maintain connections with family and friends to uplift your spirit and foster a positive attitude. Research has shown that individuals who maintain strong and positive social bonds tend to live longer and are less prone to illness. Loneliness and feelings of isolation can adversely affect health, so it is vital to maintain social connections for both mental and physical well-being. We appreciate you joining us in exploring these valuable insights for achieving a healthy and fulfilling life as we age. From understanding the importance of a balanced diet and managing relationships to recognizing the signs of good health and adopting practices for a long life, we have covered many topics today. What do you take away from this video? We would love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below mentioning something you learned and plan to apply in your life. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more similar content. Your support allows us to continue providing valuable information and motivation. Thank you for joining us.